Hi folks, Bob Dale from Jackson Lee Sales in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell motorhomes and occasional travel trailer. We sell only on eBay, folks. Also, as the last 3 or 4 years, those of you who watched our sales know that Dan and I have sold hundreds of diesel trucks. We have to have a special diesel truck to sell it because we're not open to the public. We have to sell to the world. So we can't sell one you can run down the street and buy. We have to have an unusual truck or a truck that everyone wants. Today we're going to list probably one of the most desirable trucks as far as configuration there is on the outdoor market, on the secondary market. It is a 2000 Ford F250 Lariat. 2000 Ford F250 heavy duty Lariat. Folks, it's a 4x4. It's got every option and it's a 7.3 liter diesel. 7.3, that's what everybody wants. They last forever, they go forever. This particular truck is astonishing in some respects. We're going to show you here in a moment, but you want to see a brand new truck, come and look at this. It is this British racing green type of color. I don't know what they called it, but it is really, really beautiful truck. Tan bottom, running boards, windshield's perfect. Everything about it is just like it ought to be. The most perfect thing about it is ride and drive. It's sitting on a set of like new Firestone tires, aluminum alloy wheels. Now we were told, and we've had somebody look under it and said in fact it was, that everything in the front end was rebuilt on it. People who traded it in spent about $2,000 on the front end. We're just telling you what we were told. That's what our mechanic has climbed up under it, says it looks like, and it rides and drives like that. So inside this truck, look at this. Every option like new. Now folks, this truck shows 244,000 miles. That's all. That's no miles on a 7.3. We have to sell it with miles exempt. Federal law, over 10 years old. Dealers have to do that. This truck, let me tell you, has a gimpy-jawed Carfax. So if Carfax, half the ones we fool with are wrong. But if a Carfax bothers you, don't be it on this truck. Buy this truck on condition, showing 244,000 miles. I don't think it's got that many. Look at the leather in it. This all original, the Lariat seats. Now it's got these high-dollar floor, but look at the carpet in it. It's got the original Lariat mats underneath these. Power on both sides, it works. It's never had a paint gun on it that we can find. Look in here, look at the back seat. A non-smoker's truck, no cigarette burns, nothing, anywhere. Never had a paint gun on it. This is all from Ford, folks. You can look right here and see. Been in the South all of its life. You see this brand new set of tires. I don't think the spare's been on the ground. No rust, no corrosion, no nothing. The bed is perfect. It's not beat up in any shape, form, or fashion. You can see in there it's got a bed liner in it. Tailgate works just like it's supposed to. You can look down the sides, not a rock pick. Little spot right here, not a rock pick down the side.
Hold on. There's a rock pick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
got the tow package on it too with the extra leaf spring.
Look in here.
Either.
Now the folks had several of these trucks, folks, and all we can figure out is that every time they serviced them, they used a different number. But look at this truck. Never been a farm truck, never been a work truck, never been on a work site, not a speck of dust, none of that, no mud. Original Lariat mats.
Now you said power on both sides. It's power on one side.
I'm sorry, I thought it had power on this side. It's only got power seat on the other side.
Well, who cares who's sitting in that seat anyway?
And I'm not making a joke because we would have someone here who would say, bug deflector, but I want you to look at a brand new, beautiful truck.
And surprisingly, the windshield's good.
You can't tell me, folks. I don't care. We buy and sell more of these trucks than anybody in the country. If you want a 7.3 liter diesel, you can go to your local dealer and pay twice what we're going to charge for this one. Or you on eBay, but you won't find one nicer. You won't find one more original, you won't find one more perfect, and you won't find one that everything works just the way it should. and rides and drives down the road like new. Four-wheel drive is perfect in it. Dan's going to take you for a test drive in a minute. You'll see what I'm talking about. But my name's Bob Dale. My phone number is 601-218-1223. 601-218-1223. If you're interested in this truck or have any questions about it, call me. You can call me evenings, mornings, weekends, whatever. If in fact you want to know what I'll take for it, call and tell me, because I'll bet anybody whatever that this truck will not last till the end of the sale. You just can't find them like this. It's a 2004 F250 Lariat. 2004 F250 Lariat. Four-wheel drive, every available option, the heavy-duty towing package and all that. The leather's perfect, headliner, everything about it's perfect, and it's a 7.3-liter diesel. Go find one that looks like this, folks, that's this nice, that runs and drives. Call and tell me what I'll sell mine for, and I'll buy yours. But anyway, enough preaching. It's a wonderful truck. We like it a lot. You will too. Thanks for watching our video. We appreciate it very much. Our many customers around the world, we thank you so much. We have over 1,500 positive feedbacks, folks. We look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi.
Hey folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad wax poetic about this truck, and I'm going to take you on a test drive. But first I want to point out a few things. First of all, we have not cleaned under the hood of this truck. This is just how it was traded in at the Ford dealer. You can see it's in just super excellent condition. But the main thing I wanted to show you, no blow-by. Now you can see there's a steady little light stream of smoke. That's normal and not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. But the main thing is you can set this oil cap down on the tube and it doesn't blow off. If you get one that it blows it off, you got worn out piston rings letting cylinder pressure get into the crankcase, and you got a worn out engine. But not the case here. You can see, flick the four-wheel drive on, four-wheel drive goes in, goes out, and even the overhead console works, which is just pretty amazing that works. It almost never works. It's got the AM/FM stereo with the CD and cassette player. Of course, I don't have any CDs or cassettes, so I can't make any promises, but I'm going to assume that it works. You can see here, absolutely no warning lights lit whatsoever. This truck cranks right up, runs perfect, hot or cold. Doesn't run rough when it's cold, and then runs smooth when it's hot. It runs good all the time. Doesn't pull to one side or another. When you hit the brakes, it doesn't pulse or pull then either. We're going to take you out here on the interstate real quick, if we can get pulled out of here without running into any Democrats. If you're interested in this truck and you're thinking about buying it, don't hesitate to fly in and drive it home, because we wouldn't have any qualms about getting in this truck and going anywhere. Or if you'd rather have it shipped, we take tons of pictures, show you everything about it. We're not shooting around anything. You can see from our feedback, if there's an issue, we point it out, so we don't risk good feedback over a rot peck or something. So if you want to have it shipped, you can. We'll drop it off at the nearest terminal. If your shipper has a local terminal, we'll do that at no charge. Or if they want to pick it straight up from us, we'll be glad to meet them during our regular business hours.
And I drove it last time.
I can hit the cruise. See the light comes on, goes off. You'll have to forgive the shaky camera work. We're driving on a temporary road on the interstate, and I'm filming with one hand, driving with the other, but don't let the shaky camera fool you. This truck rides and drives great.
Not a rattle in it.
We're in South Jackson, where They don't care about the road, so if you're gonna get one that has rattles or shakes, you'll hear it driving around here, but as you can tell, there's no rattles. We're gonna pull through this gas station, which nowadays takes more nuts than Red Rider, but I think Dad's armed, so we should be okay. These people are obviously from out of state, because he just let his girlfriend walk in this shell unaccompanied. If he only knew, they would run screaming. But anyway, we'll get you back on the interstate, show you how all that does. And we got 2 keys. It's got 1 or 2 remotes. It's got 1 remote.
1 remote.
And you can buy those remotes on eBay for 25 bucks if you want extra ones, but you know, you got 1, that's all you need. We can't find anything in it that don't work. Turn signals, cruise, tilt, radio comes on, all the windows work. Got the little overdrive button, goes in and out of overdrive. You hit the button, it comes out, and all that stuff does like it should. Just a super clean 2000 Ford F250 now. Is it brand new? No, but it's pretty doggone nice. So if you have any questions about the truck, or you want to make us an offer, want to talk about it, want to discuss life or politics, call Dad, 601-218-1223. And we appreciate you watching our entire video, and look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi.